Recording. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's section. Today, we are going to be looking at a very important thing as we continue to hone our skills using Burp Suite. So we are looking at Burp Suite today. Hold on. I'm trying to share my screen. All right. So please confirm you can see my screen. Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. So today we are looking at Burp Suite, and Burp Suite, which I told us before, is a port swigger, and that the people that developed Burp Suite. We've been honing our skills using this Burp Suite for a while, and today I want us to do what we call the labs in the Burp Suite. So how you can be able to intercept traffic and be able to modify those requests with Burp Suite. So when you do that, you will be able to change like the amount in the whatever you are buying online and put the exact amount that you want and then get it for that amount. So today we are going to see how that works. And I want to believe everybody have registered on Burp Suite. You have a registration on Postwigger. If you don't have registration on Postwigger, please do well to do so, right? So the first thing we are going to do is to open our Burp Suite. And I want to close everything so we can all see how it starts. So this is my Burp Suite, right? I want to start it from beginning. Okay, so I'm opening the Burp Suite. Burp Suite is web application analysis. This is Burp Suite. So you can as well follow me while I'm doing that, okay? So when you open Burp Suite, the Burp Suite is opening. All right, so the Burp Suite is open. So we go to proxy, remember, you go to proxy, right? In this proxy, that is where you see your intercept is off, but let's open our browser. So you open the browser. Okay, so it has opened our browser. You need to go to Burp Suite, portswigger.com.net, and in this portswigger, you are going to create an account if you don't have an account. But I already have an account here. So because I have an account, it's telling me that you can log into your account using the following credentials. So it has given me the credentials I'm going to use to log into the account. Winner as my username and Peter as my password. Are we together? So now I have to access the lab. I click on access the lab. This is the lab in Postwigap. So now that I'm accessing, I've clicked on accessing the lab, it's going to ask me for those credentials if I have not logged in before. And the username and password is winner, and the password is Peter. So you can see I'm here now. I'm here because I have logged in. Someone else can look at it. Now let me click my account. You can see it have asked me for username and password. Remember, what do I say is the username? Winner. And then the password. Does anybody remember the password?
Peter.
Peter, good. So I entered winner, and Peter is saying that your username is winner. Update your email. So I will update my email. And then after updating my email, you can go to home. You can see that it gave me $100. Are you together? It gave me a stock credit of $100. Before I have zero, but now I have $100 to shop with. So I can shop on any of these things. You can see this jacket is $1,337,000. And I want to shop, what do I need here? I can just shop anything I want. If it's this bicycle I want to buy, which is $18.99, or light bulb, you can, anything. So, but for the purpose of this training, let us get the one that is above 100. So we are going to try to get this lightweight jacket. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now that we have done that, what we need to do is we are going to select this jacket. Then we now go back to our proxy to start the intercept, right? So what we are going to do now, hold on, why is this hanging? So we view this. So this is our, this is what we selected, right? So we go back to this, and then we start intercept. So now we've started intercept. So we can go here to add cart, to add this one to cart, right? We can add it to the cart. Normal way you normally buy your things online, okay? So you can, intercept is on. Do you see that? So let's go back. Let's go to carts. Let's go back to home. I want to add this one too. I want to add this to cart. So I've added it to cart. Then go back to intercept. Intercept is on. So note what I am doing, right? So we have added this to cart. So after adding it to cart, we now went back to proxy, intercept that, and then we switch it on. We have to go back to that browser and check the intercept. From the intercept, we can now make our changes. We modify those changes. After modifying those changes, then we can now forward. So when we go to the intercept, you can see these are the changes that we have here. Intercept is on. Add to cart. So now that we have added to cart, you can see it. This is what we have. It has come here. So we can modify this one. This is the amount, $96.85. So how much do I want to buy this? I want to buy it for just $1 or 0.1 cents. That is what it's going to give us. So after modifying this request here, you can now forward it. Forward. Do you understand? So when you now forward it, you will see that that request that you have modified and forwarded, we are going to now switch our intercept off here, because remember that it's on. So we switch it off. When we switch it off and we now come to this back to our Burp Suite, you will see that the request will now begin to go through, so it can pass through because we are interrupting it before, right? Now we are going to check this basket icon. When we check the basket icon, we will now see that we have this is the basket icon. So you can see the first one is lightweight, which is giving us the exact amount because we did not do what? We did not send it before we started modifying the proxy. So let's remove this one. But you can see the second one, we are getting it for how many? 0.01 as against how much was it initially? About 90 something dollar, right? So if I apply or place order, if I place order, you will see that for bubbles, the amount is $96.82. But I'm getting it the two for just 0.02 cents because I modify it to 1 cent. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is how this works, right? So let's go back to home. So this is what we bought now. I would like somebody to also share his screen and do exactly what we have done. So this is how some people normally modify requests online, and then you'll be shocked that you are having shortages on your e-commerce platform and people are intercepting those things and using this. However, you can also trace where it's coming from in terms of the IP address that are modifying this or doing that. That is why it's not encouraged for anybody to do this. This is just for educational purposes, for you to understand how it works and how you can block this from happening. So how do you do that? You use what we call web application firewall. With web application firewall, any unauthorized user will not be able to have anything. As I mentioned, when the HotPay we just recently launched last month, people will come to their account. They don't have money in their account, and they will be trying to transfer 500K from their account. Account, you don't have anything. So they are using this kind of request, Burp Suite, to see whether they can be able to manipulate it. But unfortunately, we tightened our security. We hardened the application. So the only thing is that we are seeing who is doing this. And I got their phone number, got their information, do OSINT on them and say, hey, even got their pictures. I called the guy and said, see. This is what you are trying. This is not the platform to try this, you know. So, and he said, no, he's trying to cover up. I said, even the location where you are, this is where you are. That's to tell you that the platform is not just owned by newbies. So, and since then, we've not seen the guy on the platform trying to do anything, you know. And just as I told him, I have to report his IP address, and they have blocked that IP address for life. I have to report his phone number as well, and all the things that I was able to gather. So you don't try that, because if you eventually got somebody who is also experienced like this, the person can actually rule your life in terms of blocking you from all the social media. So let's go over to somebody share your screen, and let's
Hello,
practice.
hello. Sorry, Maxwell, please. I'm lost somewhere. When you the point at which you sent the item to cart, and then between toggling on intercept on and off, and at the time you sent it so that it will be captured, the change you made will be captured. So I was not I didn't get it, and maybe you should have just used one item so that we exactly know what happened and at the point, which points, because one of them failed, one of them was successful.
Okay, all right. So why like the one you mentioned, why it failed is because we did not add it to cart before we start the intercept. We started the intercept before we add to cart. So that means it will not go. We are intercepting already. Let us do this again. So we are using this, the lightweight leather. So let's add to cart. Add to cart. We've added to cart, right? So let's go back to intercept. We switch the intercept on. We switch the intercept on. Sorry. We switch the intercept on, right? So we go back again. So now we switch the intercept on. Who is this? Maximilian. This is the intercept. We switched it on. So I've clicked on the cart, right? So now that I've clicked on the cart, it's here. Sorry. Add to carts. Add to carts. This is I've clicked add to cart. So this one is what we are using, the post. So in the post of add to cart, you go down, you can see it. So this is the
but this now this is a different thing. You now switched on before you now added the cart. That's when it worked.
yes.
But the first one you added to cart, then switched on the intercept. So which one is correct? That's where my confusion.
This one that is correct now. You switch on the intercept and then add to
before
cart.
you add to cart.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I
that
think
it can be captured.
The first time.
Yes, so that it can be captured. So now we can now leave it at 1% or 1 cent at any amount that you want. Then we forward. When we forward this request, this will go. So if we forward it and then go back to this place, you can see that request will be able to go. Are we together?
Yeah. So if we go to open that request now, we see a different amount.
So yes, when we go to open that, we will see a different amount. But however, after that you have done that, you need to now switch off the intercept so that it can be able to work freely. So we will switch off this intercept so that this one can be able to go. You notice that we have two items on the card. Yes. So 2 items on the cards. And it is at 0.01. So we can now place the order. But the initial amount was 1,000 plus 1,337. Do you understand?
Yes.
So Burp Suite, what you are using is a community edition. Enterprises, hackers, all these people, they use a professional, a paid edition. And with paid edition, you can be able to do it even outside your environment, because now we are confined with this environment. Okay. But with that professional one, you can do it with outside. But however, it's just for you to, for educational purpose and for you to understand how these things work. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. What we've just did now is what we did when we captured the login password in BBC.
Yes.
And then where we modified it was in the repeater.
Yes.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So because this one is a shopping protocol, you can modify it
e-commerce. Yes.
In the chat. Yes, in the e-commerce itself.
Yes.
So when you forward, when you click forward, naturally, you either forward a particular line or you forward all, Abi.
You are forwarding all
the time.
You cannot forward like a particular one. Let's go to this history. If you want to forward anything here, you cannot just forward only single line. You are forwarding everything on this number 5, which is here.
Yes, look, that's what I mean. It's not just number 5. You have number 1 to 14. If you want to forward everything on this place, what do you do?
And you can select all of them and forward all of them.
Mommy?
Yeah, you can select all of them and forward it. So that's what you do. Do you understand? You see how I selected all of them? So now I selected all of them. Just Control A, you select all of them, then you forward it. That is how it works. But I want somebody to try it out. Let us see that we understand what is going on here.
Okay, so I have a question.
Go ahead.
So like what we did now is we modified it then before sending, before forwarding. Now, I have a question. The question is, just like the first one we did, we added to charts before we modify. Can't we modify it with that HTTP history, then send it? After adding to charts, can't we still modify and then from HTTP history and then forward it? Can't it work like that?
It should work. Let's try it. Yes, it works as well. Because you notice that here we have all these things. Remember, what we are looking at is posts. This is posts. So it is in the post that you will modify, right? So the post is where you modify. This one already have the one because this is already the one we've modified. So let's look at another one. Posts. Content. Already modified. Okay, so can you share your screen and try this out, Obiora?
All right, sir. Let me do that, sir. And then, sir, another thing. Can you see it, sir?
Yes, I can see your screen. So go up. Scroll up.
I don't know why my...
It's not scrolling up.
I don't know why
Expand your
sometimes
screen.
Or you click on my account. So it will ask you for credentials. Just click on my account, not right click, just click, yes.
Sometimes, can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Sometimes that's my Burp Suite. I don't know why sometimes it will hang. So I have to right click and then before it will work.
Okay.
I don't know why it's like that.
You can expand it. Click on that middle one to expand. Go up, 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 up. Go up. Beside X to close. No. To expand. Yes. So after this, you can watch the recordings to also get a glimpse of what we have done so far. Try and do it on your own. It's very important that you always practice what you have done in the class. That's going to be helping you to hone your skills.
So what is this for?
Where is what?
What is it for? This is my first time coming online. I don't understand anything.
I didn't get your question properly. Where is what one exactly from?
The thing they are trying to do. Because I'm trying to do it here too. I've clicked on my account. I'm about to click account. Where is it from?
Okay, that is Port Swigger. Port Swigger. So we are dealing with Burp Suite. And Burp Suite is a web application that does many things, as I have explained earlier. So we are trying to understand how that will plays out. So we want to modify HTTP request using Burp Suite. That is what we are trying to do now. Okay.
So I don't know why this thing is taking time to come up.
Yeah, maybe it's network and
Let's see what is showing.
error is network that will community edition is network. Network
has to be sharp for it to.
Yeah, the network. So having said that, please, I'm going to make sure I upload this tutorial now, so we can all just in case you have anything or you've forgotten something, you can just go through it and be able to take it off from there. With that, we've come to the end of Burp Suite training. I'm going to give a capstone project, which we are all going to work on. And will give us something we are going to do. We are going to work on Wireshark. We are going to work on Nmap. We are going to work on Burp Suite. It's very, very important that we all do that and then be able